Time Matters classification codes enable you to categorize different types of matters, documents, people, and so on. Unfortunately, some firms get carried away with this idea and end up with more codes than they can manage. New and even veteran staff are often confused about which code to use when. Some firms fail to limit the staff's ability to add new codes, so when a staff person can't decide on a code, they simply create a new one, compounding the problem. The Time Matters Class Code Manager quickly identifies the popular, rarely used, and never used classification codes in a Time Matters database. Rarely used codes can be easily consolidated with more popular ones. Mark unused codes as inactive to dramatically reduce the confusing list of code choices for your staff. It's critical that you have a known good and confirmed database backup before you allow the TM Class Code Manager to change your class code data. Each Time Matters record type is listed on a button in the left panel. Click the Matter Codes button to list all the matter codes along with a count of active and archived records that are assigned to each matter code. Notice the Matter Codes button itself now shows the count of matter codes in the Time Matters database. You can click the Active column header to sort the codes by increasing popularity. Codes with an active count of 0 and an archived count of 0 are currently unused in the database. These unused codes are good candidates to be marked as inactive. Check the Set Inactive checkbox to hide a code on the list users see in Time Matters. If a code is currently in use, you are not allowed to use the Set Inactive feature. Click the Active column header again to sort the most popular codes to the top of the list. Click the other record type buttons to see the record statistics for each code. There are 50 contact codes in this database. You can see this firm has a totally unmanageable 182 different document codes, not to mention a large number of document records. As we scroll through the codes by popularity, we see that the majority of codes are assigned to a small fraction of the documents. All records currently assigned to an unpopular code can be easily reassigned by simply choosing a new code from the drop-down list. Use this tool to quickly consolidate unpopular codes. Once a code has been scheduled for reassignment, it may also be marked to Set Inactive. All records assigned to that code will be reassigned, then the original code will be hidden from users. This database also contains many codes that were simply never used. They could be set to inactive. Click Export to Excel to send the details and count statistics for the currently selected code type to Excel. The firm can review these Excel files and make code reassignment decisions before returning to the TM Class Code Manager to finalize the changes. Once you're satisfied, click Next. No changes will be made to the database at this time. You should click Export to Excel to save this summary of your planned changes for future reference. You must type Yes to confirm you have a known good and verified backup and that you are ready to change the database as summarized here. You get one final warning that you are about to make changes to the Time Matters database. Your requested changes are written to the database and a summary report is generated for your records. Please be sure to print or save this report. Please consider following Legality software on Twitter for news on new products and updates.